the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennial.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrick Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Here we go. 57 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, Jim.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. We're going to 53.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
I got you.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Tate. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check 3, check. Go.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set. 60 outlaw. 55. Yeah. You don't want that. Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Ready to break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the draw, this is Barkley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Elliott running right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We got to step it up.
26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. Third down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Right 3. 218. Chopper.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 36, 36.
Hey, Echo. Hey, Sam off. Bam, bam, now.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey, 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 hey.
Slam, slam.
Fire.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's get it.
At the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
80 weapons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Check 26, check 26.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jones now. Off play action. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gator. 54. Blue draw quarter. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here we go. 57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Switch. Switch.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Here we go. Line
57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
26.
10th carry now for Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 47.
57. Mike, 57.
26.
Prescott now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the Giants first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones apparently a little unsure of everything here, so he steps back and signals for timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Go to 54, go to 54, line.
Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019.
Get out there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones, a final shot before break. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, kill.
Throwing. Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Wide, get wide.
They were going to 53. 26.
Now Elliott, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
All day, every day, any day. Say.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check nickel. Mike, 55. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Out to the right here to Shepard. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. On 1st down, Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
10-2 soft.
54 Mike.
61, matchbox light. Look, squeeze. 2.
From the 44, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Jonas, 8, read.
Check. Walk 54.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Topper.
55, Mark, 55.
Let's go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. Shoot! 22 jet bombers.
Patsy. Check.
Rock it.
Check 99.
Check, go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I like that. It helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
He's getting some penetration. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
50. I got it. Check 9, check 9. We're going to 54.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Alec Ogletree, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try to right side here. Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the ready.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That one good for 21 yards. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He can't get him down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80. Wide 80.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This is a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Throwing Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Gallman will run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.